Hello guys! Good morning! Kamusta kayong lahat? It's another Tuesday again today. So as you know, we're going to play with makeup. So I'm just priming my face. I'm having a bit of breakouts because I'm super duper lazy. You know. I'll just use the makeup wipes to remove my makeup. And then that's it. I'm not gonna wash my face. So I need to remind myself all the time to wash my face properly. Okay. So today I don't really exactly know what to do, but because I've been seeing a lot of this makeup trend, that foxy eye look, but as a beginner I'm not sure if I can pull that off because I can't even, well, I can do eyeliners, but the inner corner of my eye is just a challenge for me. So we're going to try and do that today. So I've watched a video. This is from Dentist Lava. She's really good. She actually nailed it. It looks very simple, but when I try to do it, I always mess up the inner corner. So I'm gonna try and look for that video again and see if I can find that. And then we're going to follow her video tutorial, and then we'll see if we can do it. Okay, so this is the Foxy Eye makeup. Oops, there's an ad. Okay, we need to watch the ad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my foundation first. Okay, yeah, so now she's starting. All right, let me just pause that for a second. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my foundation first, the usual contour, and then I'll come back once we're ready to start with the eyebrows. Okay, because we're gonna start with the eyebrows so that we have that, because I think, well, not I think, the foxy eye, you would want like an eye surgery but through makeup. So we want to pull everything up that way. Okay, so I'll come back. Well, yeah, I'll come back. I'll just do all my prep and then we'll start. See ya. These two lovelies from Morphe. These two full coverage concealer. So we're gonna use this for our eyes today. Don't wear black. I use this concealer. Ooh, it's really white. I'm excited. So we're going to use this. I'm scared. Okay, don't be scared. I didn't even put too much, but it looks too much. Okay, and then to set that, okay, don't look up, don't try to blink. To set this, oh my god, I don't have space. I'm going to use the white eyeshadow from James Charles palette. Okay, so this smoky eye brush, but I'm just gonna use that for my eye. I'm gonna put it all over the eye. Okay, so now that it's done, we're gonna start doing our eyebrows. Okay, it looks so messy. Messy, messy boo. I'm gonna brush that off later. Put a little bit under my eye. Okay, I wiped that off. Okay, enough with that. Now let's start doing our eyebrows. Now this is also one of my biggest challenges, my eyebrows. They are. So let's start that eyebrow. Let's tackle the eyebrow. So what I normally do is I comb it up like that. There. And then I actually use the Brow Drama from Maybelline. I like it because it's got that spoolie. And then you can do the one that doesn't have any shade, but I love the medium brown shade. It doesn't really color that much of my eyebrow. So I just want to brush it all up. And then this hair is messing up my face. And then we're gonna do the other side. Okay, so when you do your eyebrows, it doesn't necessarily have to look exactly the same, because there are sisters, but I mean they are twins, but they're not identical for sure. But there are some people who actually are gifted and they already have that, so good on you. Mine is like, if you're from the Philippines and you have this type of eyebrows, the bushy eyebrows, we call it Eric Fructuoso eyebrows, because he's got this type of eyebrows and he's my crush when I was a teenager. Okay, enough of that revelation. We're gonna start using the Morphe angled brush. So this is what I use for my eyebrows. We're going to use this a lot today, actually. So what I normally do is I use the $1 Billion Brow. Okay, this is in the shade of taupe. This is a brow pomade, brow butter. And then I just fill up the end of my brush, and then I'll just concentrate. Where did I put my... Here, it's right in front of me. So I will line the bottom first. Okay, and I'll bring it all the way up the beanstalk where the giant lives. And then I'll just fill it up again, and then I'm not gonna brush the hair down. I want it to stay up because I want that to be okay. And I'll bring it down, and then just where my eyebrows goes down, I'm gonna follow that trail. Back and connect that. Okay, and then we'll just fill it up. Now if you make a mistake, you can use your concealer to clean it up. Okay, don't worry, we'll clean that up later. And then I'll go all over just filling up all those. That line over there, if you want to get rid of that, just use that and then just brush it up. You can use this brush. You can still create some lines there to make it fuller. Or you can use your spoolie to brush it if you don't want that harsh line at the bottom. So just lightly brush it up so it goes straight, and then come back with your brush and then fill up those missing hair, filling in the gaps. Okay, so if I look here, I still have an empty space up there. I'm just gonna fill it up. Okay. Now I wish I only have one eyebrow and then I'll just flick my finger like that and then the other one will have the same. But most of the time, they're not the same. Okay, now is the moment of truth. We're gonna try and replicate that to the other side. Okay, that's annoying me, that powder there. So I'm gonna look intensely and then I'm gonna arch. I messed up here on the end, so we're gonna clean that up later. Okay, that was almost perfection. See, they're not identical, so don't curse me. We're going to use this flat brush and then we're going to use the same concealer. Where are you, my flat brush? Here you are. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on the side of my there, just a little, just a touch, and then just dipping the ends of my brush, and then I just wanna go here first. This is like an ultimate game changer, don't you think? Putting highlighter. Just want to use a clean brush and I just want to buff that off. Wait, is this really clean? That's a good question. Okay, let's use this one. I just want to buff that off. Okay, problem solved, and then we'll do the other side. So when you're doing this foxy eye look, you wanted your eyebrows to go up like that. Okay, so I'm just showing you how I'm doing it. And as a beginner, this is how I do it. And sometimes even if you're a pro, whatever works for you doesn't necessarily work for everyone. So if your technique works for you, then that's good. And sometimes through time, you get to develop your own technique. Whatever will make it easier for you, you go do it. Okay, now I'm gonna use my foundation so that I can clean the top. Just gonna use a little bit of that so that it's not too far from the color of my foundation. And I can just blend it easily. There. Let me just look at my handy dandy mirror. Okay, and then go back to your clean brush and then just bring it up, because I just wanna see. And then go back to your stippling brush and then just go slowly. Just the top part. Just blend them together with your forehead. There. Okay, I'll snap my finger again. It's done. So they're alright, not too bad. I can live with that. My husband sees this, he will be like, why do you always want your eyebrows to be that big? And I'm like, I don't know. There. Okay, now I'm gonna brush that off. Because if I leave it for too long, I won't be able to brush that off anymore. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set my face first before we start our eyes. I know you guys are gonna be like, you should have done that earlier. I don't know, I love leaving the foundation for a little bit so that my skin will soak it up. And then I'll set it. Same with the eye concealer. Sometimes it feels so much better leaving it for a little while, but not too long that you can't blend it anymore, but just let your skin soak it for a little while. It feels good. Okay. So now we're going to, finally we arrived. We're going to do our eyeshadow now. Now I'm like, I don't want to waste this and then have to clean everything up because of that foxy eye. If I can't do the foxy eye, then I'll have to practice some more. Okay, so now for this foxy eye, we are going to follow Dentist Lava's tutorial. Okay, I'm gonna have to skip through because she's got her introduction. So we're gonna start with the eyeshadow now because we've done our eyebrows. Okay.
And I will just apply it all over my eye so that I can set that concealer in place. Now I'm taking some brown eyeliner. This is the Morphe gel eyeliner in the shade Coffee. You can also use a black one, but I want this a little bit more soft. I'm creating a very thin line in the outer third of my lower lash line here, and then I'm gonna extend it towards the tail of my brow, like this.
Okay, and then bring it in. Okay.
On my eye.
Okay, stop. Let me do it first. So I actually wanted to use this bromide brow, but I don't know, because she uses a brown color and I've only got black. What do you think? Let's try the black. I can use the black one. So she said, so just want to put a little bit of that, and then we're gonna go underneath the eye, because that's what she said. So she started from the lower lash line, just the end of that lower lash line, and then she extended it up. Yep. And then come back. Okay, let me just see what she did.
Winged eyeliner, but I'm gonna stop right here in the center of my eye. I won't bring it all the way to the inner corner. And I know that that will sound weird, but if you're just...
Okay, so she went in. Only in the middle, and then she started filling in the gap. Okay, she was saying something about, oh wow, that's nice. Let me just go back.
Your eyeliner is more dry, that's even better. So try not to create very harsh lines.
Okay.
Try not to make that line like very crispy and sharp. You can kind of blend it with your angled brush.
Okay.
And this is what you want to have. I know that it looks messy, but we're definitely not done yet. I'll take this more beige eyeliner again. Eyeliner.
Okay, hang on. Wait, hang on. I'm still here. That's not bad. Ooh, wow. Okay. Before we continue, I just wanna put this on my lips because it's drying. Okay. That's good. I wish I have something to wipe this off. Hang on. Oh. I played basketball with my husband yesterday, and I think I hurt my right arm. And I also baked this lovely munchkins last night. So, can I just have a drink? Because I haven't had my coffee, it's already cold. There, oh, it feels so good. Okay, yeah, so I have another channel where I do a lot of baking and cooking, so you can check that out. It's called Simple Life in Australia. Okay, so back to the eye. So she went in and used an eyeshadow. Let's look at that.
Beach, please, and I will take it on this pencil brush by Zuiva, and I will start diffusing the lines.
Okay, what color did you use again?
It's
Sorry.
more dry. That's even better. So try not to create very harsh lines. Try not to make that line like very crispy and sharp. You can kind of blend it with your angled brush. And this is what you want to have. I know that it looks messy, but we're definitely not done yet. I'll take this more beige eyeliner again. Eyeshadow by Makeup Geek. It's called Beach Please, and
Okay, so she used a beige color. Now I don't know what beige is. I don't have the eyeshadow that she's using, but I'm gonna be using the Morphe palette, and this is called the Artistry palette. So what is beige? Ah! Okay, what does that look like? We're gonna have to color match it.
I will take it on.
It's
Pay
probably
attention.
okay. So it's probably something closer to the brown. Should be.
blend out
Let me just
that
go back and see.
eyeliner again. Eyeliner, sorry, eyeshadow.
Yeah, okay. Hang on, let's make that big. So I'm just going to match it with what I already have. This is hard. Beige, what is beige? So we're gonna try and do universal. No, it's a little bit darker than universal. That may have an orange tinge to it. Oh my god, let's just do Flux, okay? It's actually universal is much closer to it. The thing is that with this palette, it's got like an orange tinge to all of them. Just remove that. Okay, so I should, okay, what did I do? I don't know. So let's go. I'm panicking. So what did you do?
By Makeup Geek, it's called Beige Please, and I will take it on this pencil brush by Zuiva, and I will start diffusing the lines.
Okay, so she handed
Pay
it
attention
up
to
like
how
that.
I'm holding that brush.
Yeah,
it's really
okay.
important. So it's very uncomfortable, but that's okay, because we want to blend out that eyeliner downwards. If I'm holding the brush like this, I'll be actually blending it upwards, and I don't want to do that, so that's why I'm holding it this way.
Okay.
You want to apply that eyeshadow basically over the edges of the...
Okay, so she applied the eyeshadow over the edges. So I'm using, what did I use? The Flux. I dip in my brush. This is like a pencil brush from Morphe. So I dipped it into Flux. Okay, so the way she did it is she was holding her brush this way. So we're gonna try and do that. It's really hard, and we're just going to do the edges. Oh my gosh. I just want to go back to this eyeliner brush that we used earlier, and I just want to diffuse this one a little bit more. I think the best way is to hold your brush from the top, because when I was holding it here, I'm really making that harsh line there. And if I hold it from the top, I can just do the edges of that eyeshadow. Makes it really easy. I mean, not easy, but easier. Yeah. Okay, that's too much. All right, let's go and do the next one.
It will make them look more diffused. And you can take a bigger clean blending brush and go over everything. Don't worry, we won't be using 100 different brushes, I promise.
Okay.
You just need 3 brushes for this whole look. An angled brush, a blending brush, and a pencil brush. That's all. Now, I'm gonna go back to my gel eyeliner. I'm gonna take some of it on my angled brush again. I'm gonna take out most of the product on the back of my hand here. See, I already did that a few times when I was doing this eye. And with this, I wanna bring back some of the intensity. And see how I'm just pressing that gel eyeliner into my skin with that angled brush. That's because I don't want to create any harsh lines. And you can also use eyeshadow for this. If you don't have gel eyeliner, just go with a dark brown eyeshadow. I'm gonna take latte.
Okay, let's go. We're going back into our eyeliner brush, our angled brush. So I've already removed some of it. So she said to go back. And we are going back. Okay, wow.
You can diffuse the edges. See how they're melting
Hang on.
after gel eyeliner. Just go with a dark brown eyeshadow. I'm gonna take latte as usual by Makeup Geek and diffuse the edges. See how they're melting. I already did that a few times when I was doing this eye. And with this, I want to bring back some of the intensity. And see how I'm just pressing that gel eyeliner into my skin with that angle brush. That's because I don't want to create any harsh lines. And you can also use eyeshadow for this. If you don't have gel eyeliner, just go with a dark brown eyeshadow. I'm gonna take latte as usual by Makeup Geek and diffuse the edges. See how they're melting after.
Okay, so she used some kind of shade. She said latte. Is that what she was using earlier? No, she was using the beige one. So we started with the Flox, but I didn't like the color, so I went down a bit more to stone, and then now she went into something latte, so that's something brownish, brown and white, like, right? Because latte is coffee and milk. Okay, so I'll dip it into the spice, and then she said, what did she say? Just blend it in. So did she do the edges or did she do everything? Let's see.
You apply that eyeshadow, they're just like gone.
Okay, so she went in where she placed the eyeliner. Why am I holding this brush? Okay, let's do that. Wow, it's really nice. Okay, let's go back and see what she's going to do next.
Eyeliner. And I'm gonna take a darker shade of brown. This one is again by Makeup Geek. It's called Espresso Yourself. I'm going over the edges again with
Hang
my
on.
pencil brush.
Hang on.
Edges. See how they're melting after I apply that eyeshadow.
Did she say edges?
Gel eyeliner into my skin with that angle brush. That's because I don't want to create any harsh lines. And you can also use eyeshadow for this. If you don't have gel eyeliner, just go with a dark brown eyeshadow. I'm gonna take latte as usual by Makeup Geek and diffuse the edges. See how they're melting after I apply.
Okay, so we made a mistake. She used it for the edges. Oh my god, how can you be so wrong? Okay, so we hold the end again and then we'll just diffuse the edge. Just want to take a little bit of that. When you dip your brush, just dip the very tip of the brush because that's all you wanted. That's all where you want the shade to be. Okay, and then I think she went back to her eyeliner again.
That eyeshadow, they're just like gone. Adding a little bit more gel eyeliner.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take a darker shade of brown. This one.
Alright, let's just go back to our eyeshadow again. And then just go back. Okay, and then she went in and do the darker shade of brown. So that's going to be, I have lots of dark. I'm gonna use Muddy. She used Espresso as a name. Yeah, Okay, yeah, she
in my
did.
makeup gig, it's called Espresso Yourself. Going over the edges again.
Actually, we're gonna use
Pencil
Reach.
brush.
Okay. Okay.
Don't worry if this angle here is...
Okay, so we're gonna dip it into... We're gonna use Rich, okay, from this palette. We're gonna dip it into Rich. And then the edges again, we're gonna go back to the edges again. And then pull it from the top. Okay, that's very pretty. I love it.
It's not sharp and crisp and pointy. We're gonna fix it in a while.
Okay, we're going
Back
to
to the
fix it.
big blending brush and
Okay.
keep using everything out.
Alright. So we're gonna try and clean up this edge. And then we've already used concealer under our eye. But we're gonna do that again just so we can clean it up. But I'm gonna do that later when, oops, once I've done the other side of the eye. So let me just clean that. Okay, just ever so slightly clean that. Wow, that is so good. That's lovely. I actually love it. So I'm gonna pause and then I'm gonna do the other side of the eye. Hopefully I can match it and then I'll come back. We'll do the concealer thing again just to, probably should did that just to clean that up, and then we'll finish this look. Okay, see ya. Hello guys, we're back. So I've finally done the other side after a century. And now we're going to put the concealer. Okay, let's try Morphe because I haven't, this is also new. I bought this with a white one, but let's try it. I'm still blending. And pooh, Cocoa Crunch. Okay, now that's done. What else? She's gonna do the inner corner of her eye. Okay, so she just extended her inner corner. I hope it's that easy. I hope so. Okay, let's go back to that. Okay. So we'll just extend the eye. Okay, so what I did is I just, not bad. Yeah. So I just extended it outward and then I went back in so I can get that V shape. So I already have that triangle there. And I just want to extend it a little bit more downwards. Okay, and then we're going to clean it up using our concealer. I want to use the white one. I think it will look. What do you think? Yeah, I think we'll use the white one so it will also act like a highlighter, because we're going to put a highlighter there later. Okay, so I'm just gonna clean this. I'm just going to do that. And then, ooh, it's hard. And then I'll go back using this brush, and then I'll just clean that up. Okay, I'm gonna stop there now before I mess it up. Now we're gonna do the other side, and I'll start with these. Hopefully I can do the same. So this is not perfect per se, but it's not bad. I can deal with that. Alright, you guys, so I'm finally done. Oh, look at that. Hi. Ooh. I love it. So I'm just gonna finish this off with some blush on, bronzing powder, and then the lips, and then we're finished. Okay, I'll come back and I'll show you. I'll finish all this look. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna put some falsies today as well, and I got that from Morphe. Hello guys, we're back. So I have applied I've already applied my lashes, and boy oh boy, they are so good. I just want to go back to my highlighter, and I just want to highlight my cheeks. Just that. And then here. And also here. Okay, now let's finish this lip. I'm going to use this one. This ritzy, just to gloss it up a bit. There we are. Oh, that's really lovely. I love that inner corner. I love everything about it. And this is now our final look. So it took a while with the inner corner of my eye because I'm not used to doing that. I'm not very comfortable doing that. I just started doing it because I've been seeing so much of this foxy eye, you know, on social media. And as a beginner, it's really challenging, but it's doable. You just need to be patient, and then the concealer will help you a lot. Especially, you know, we're not that pro yet, so the concealer will help us a lot with defining that line to make it more sharp. And then with the eyeshadow, it's very simple. You can do it as a beginner as well. And if you want to add more, like, because the eyelashes is like, woo, it's too much, and you can add some more. You can do whatever eyeshadow you want. I think the night out look will be very good for this eyelashes. But other than that, it's okay. I can go to the supermarket like this. And everyone will be staring at me like, what is wrong with that lady? I hope no one will call me stupid now. Anyway, alright, thank you guys for playing makeup with me again today, and I'm really happy, and yeah, it always makes me happy every time I play with makeup. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and the bell next to that so you can be notified every time we post a new video, and that you'll know when we're going to play with makeup again. So I'm still waiting for that cremated palette and the Scott Barnes palette, which are two very exciting palettes that we're going to play with once they arrive. So until then, we're gonna be using this Morphe and James Charles palette to play with. There's so many things that I wanted to do. I really wanted to do that drag race makeup. It's just that it's too much makeup, and I don't know if I have the resources for it. But yeah, I'll keep on looking and scrolling and see what else we can find for us beginners that we can follow. All right, see you again next time, guys. Thank you. God bless. Stay safe. See you again next Tuesday. Bye.